Hey loves, so I know I haven't done a video in a really long time, but I've been busy with school and work and holidays and all that great stuff, but now that school's over with and my stress level has gone down tremendously, I can get back to doing some videos and I've got some ideas, so um, hopefully if everything works out well, I will be doing more videos. But I wanted to definitely do a video before the holidays about this topic because one, it was requested, and two, because I've seen this problem multiple times and I think it needs to be talked about. And the topic is people, parents, females that call themselves parents but don't deserve the title. And I want to make a disclaimer before I start talking about it that I am in no way, shape, or form at all making fun of, ridiculing, of anything of that nature of people using the programs that I will be talking about today. So here's what I have to say. So basically, younger crowd, after you graduate high school and, sometimes college, you start seeing your classmates with an abundance of, everyone getting pregnant, everyone popping out babies, okay? It's inevitable. It happens. So, and that's fine, glorious gift to the world, wonderful, yay. But it becomes an issue when the people that are having children can't even provide for them. And they don't do anything to provide for their family. And this has become a problem because it's frustrating, it's annoying, and it's hurtful. And for someone to have a child, you have to be completely and absolutely selfless. You cannot think of yourself as much as you did before. You have to put a whole other life, a whole other human being in front of yours and solely take care of that child because that child is dependent upon you for their survival. But even before you even start thinking about putting someone else before yourself, you have to make sure that you can provide for you. And if you can't even provide for you, how are you going to provide for a child and yourself? Just think about that. Just think about that. Okay, that's the first step. But a lot of these females nowadays don't think about, I can't even pay my own bills. I'm relying on mommy and daddy or grandma and grandpa to pay my bills. How am I going to pay for diapers and food and doctor's visits and clothes and shoes and hats and coats and cribs? And it's just too much to bear. For me, I know that I am too selfish. I am too goddamn selfish right now to even think about bringing another life into this world. I couldn't even imagine me being pregnant right now. I just couldn't. I could not think that I would be able to give that baby everything that it possibly needed. I don't think that I could fulfill that life as much as it should be fulfilled. And that's why I'm not pregnant. That's why I haven't had a baby. That's why, I'm smart enough to know that I'm not ready to have a child. So I'm not going to. Do I want a family? Absolutely. I would love to have a family. A big family. Yes. But right now, no. I'm focusing on my career, my future. And once I get my shit together, hell yeah, I'm going to get married, have babies. It's going to be a grand funky time. Great. But some females don't think that way. And I have a problem with females pertaining to females because, let's just face it, females have a baby, you're going to be responsible. boys might not be there, man might not be there, whatever. Anyway, I have a problem with females that will use the state and get WIC and welfare and food stamps to provide for their children, but won't get a job. You don't have a job, but you're not looking for one. You're not trying to find a job to help support your child. Now, I commend women, single parents. I commend you for going to work, doing your thing, and still need the state's help. Keyword, help. Not the state to provide for your family. State's help to provide for your family. That's a key word in what I'm trying to say. You're going to and you're doing 3 jobs and things like that, and you still need help. I commend you because you are doing everything in your power to help your family, to help provide for your family. Thank you. You deserve that title of being a parent. The ones that don't deserve the title is the one that sits on their ass every day, updates their Facebook status like 10 times a day, talking about how tired they are, and bitch, you don't do anything all fucking day long. You pawn your children off to your grandparents or your parents or whoever will take your damn child and update your status every fucking day. You don't take care of your child. You just wait for that government check the first of the month so that you can go buy yourself a new Fendi and Prada bag. Bitch, I am so tired of seeing females with their hair done and their nails done and their toes done and cute clothes and all that shit, and their child is running around here looking like Raggedy Ann. Looking like their child just walked out of a box because they slept there for 10 days, ain't take no shower, but you look cute and you're smelling good. What kind of parent do you really think you're a parent? Because a parent would be that way, and their child would be in fucking, I don't know what the top kids clothes, Gap, I don't know, fuck. But seriously, your child would be in Jordans. Your child would be looking nice, no holes and shit and their soles out of their shoes. Like, you would look like shit, and your child would look spectacular. That's a true parent that puts their child before them. There's so many females out there, I can name at least 3 or 4 of them right now on my hand, that literally put themselves before their child. You can see it when you look at them. And it saddens me that there are people out in this world that can have children and treat their child like that. And there's people out in the world that physically can't have a child and would do anything and everything to have a child, to just give their love to someone else, and would treat their child like freaking queens and kings, but can't. And then you've got these assholes that are living off of the state, not working, not even trying to find a job, texting their girlfriends or their guy friends on what they're going to do tonight, while their child is over at their grandparents' house, when they could be taking care of their child. I just don't get it. Another thing I don't get, if you're a fucking parent, why are you out at fucking Ibiza and Love? If you haven't realized, I'm in the DC area, so, you know, that's where I'm at. But I know so many people that are out at Ibiza and Love and all these clubs every fucking weekend. Now, don't get me wrong. Parents, you do deserve a break. But every weekend, though, every weekend, you're always pawning your son or daughter or your children off at your grandparents or whoever will take your children, and that's just supposed to be okay. Like, be a fucking parent. Parent your children. Teach your children something. You might learn something from your child, okay? As well as you can teach them, as much as you can teach them, you can learn from them. It's amazing. They are amazing people, and it sickens me that you can have children and treat them the way you do, and there's people out there that would love them tremendously and give them everything that they possibly could have and they can't. And it pisses me off. It really, really does. I have a friend that used to work at social services, and, you know, she was talking about this early on Facebook about how she would see parents and, you know, designer clothes, and their children look like they just slept in a box. And they're waiting for their check. These are the things that I'm talking about. All you have to do is be a fucking parent. Parent your damn children. Do what you need to do to make sure your children will never go hungry, will never go cold. That is your job as a parent, is to put your child before you. Stop being so fucking selfish and be a goddamn parent. Seriously. And if you are an asshole and you did get offended by this, because I think I explained this pretty well, I think you need to start reevaluating your life and your priorities and start thinking about your children instead of yourself for once. How about that? And I think you would get a lot more respect than you do. So that's my rant. And hopefully I explained that well, that, you know, the right people got offended and not the wrong people. But again, I will make the disclaimer again, in no way, shape, or form am I ridiculing or looking down on or making fun of anybody that uses the state's help to provide for their children. Notice I put the emphasis on help. It's a difference than someone who uses the state to provide for their family. Alright, well that's it. Thanks for listening. If you like this video, please share and please subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Peace and love.